Great. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to messages and to the Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings to you. We are the Seraphim angels, blessings. There are many of us. Oh, yes, we combine vibrations into one. Especially at this time, the world is going through, well, part of the world is going through a mourning. There's always some kind of mourning going on of the world, but of course, it has a lot of inner work. You would be surprised when certain events happen on your planet. Some people, not everybody, some do release grief. Some are actually carrying it with them for a long time, and they don't know how to let it go. So when you have an event or something happens personally, you're actually releasing a lot of depression. So it might not always make sense for some, but you'd be surprised how much is buried within yourselves. Like when people get triggered and then they go crazy, it's what's buried within, and that's one of the triggers of this earth, is to release, heal, so you can go into a more harmonious reality. That's why some people do pass on very early in life, because they release a lot of what they're here to release, so they can move on to the higher dimensions. Greetings to you. We are the Felines from Sirius. There is, yes, a great deal about the Anunnaki and other reptilian beings that are buried within your society, cultures, human DNA, that will slowly surface. A lot of it will come through the Egyptian cultures. There is much within Iran and the Middle East, but Iran, there's basically different types of reptilian beings that are here that are part of these societies in your Middle East, of course, around our world also. And some of them, yes, are a royalty race. Doesn't mean all of them are. The royalty races are usually protected in some form or another, even if they are seen as the enemy. And some are just foreign reptilians that just found this place, seeded themselves there, and the other reptilians don't like them being here. So there's a little bit of neighborhood anguish going on here. Of course, you don't remember here as humans, but little by little, these like little nuggets of knowledge comes through, so you can understand why certain situations are going on. Even in, of course, in America, a lot of the different groups are all mixed in with each other for reasons to heal, to unlock themselves. It's not time for a full awakening just yet. You're getting there. Society has to really start to change, and that doesn't mean that will not happen during your lifetime. It'll change its own way, of course. Greetings to you. We are, yes, beings from the ninth dimension. You can say a future version of you, future human. Greetings. We've been through this channel a few times. Greetings. Yes, there's a great deal of basically human evolution going to more of a higher understanding of itself. Yes, you don't have to go through all the difficulties of your current challenges. Understand where the challenge originated from the beginning. A lot of it did happen during your prehistoric times or Atlantean times, as some might call it. Of course, a lot of your history has been buried for reasons, of course. And little by little, some of you will start to put the pieces together that, like, humans and dinosaurs connecting, not in the way as it's seen in the history books. In a positive way, actually, for some levels. There are some that weren't always positive, but also connections to your Lanteans and dinosaur frequencies. So maybe it's not exactly correct what they're showing in your history books. And of course, even your elites will, one day they will be exposed. They are in certain levels, but not at a full level, not at a full detail. Basically, you go to their front door. But for now, it's just wandering mysteries. But you are getting key elements of your evolution individually, and you piece them all together. And we are just here to assist that in the background, of course. But we are a future version of you, you can say, to a certain level. Those of you that want to be part of the future evolution of human, where difficulties here to no longer exist, where you help evolve into a higher frequency, which many of you are doing now in a third dimensional level. Whenever you like to begin, blessings to you. Just this.
Hello, blessings, greetings. I don't know what to call you guys, future us or ninth dimensional beings, but thank you for coming in.
Whatever you like to call us, it's quite fine.
All right, thank you. All right, that was a very cool message. Yeah, I was feeling changes on the way. When is that's another question, but up first this evening we've got Daria.
Well, hello.
No,
So that was interesting. So, any messages for me from your point of view?
well, I just see a lot of beings trying to put you in the astral realm because they need your assistance because they can't seem to get their act together. You have like many sisters in the astral that are just confused. It's like almost like your children, your daughters, at least what I see, at least 12 of them. And so it's like you like manage the house while I'm gone, and they're not doing a very good job of it. So like you're dealing with them or you're dealing with your own reality. Yes, that's what I see.
Damn. Yeah, but my reality is boring. But anyways,
You put it on hold to deal with them.
That's funny. I shouldn't have done that. But okay. So any other messages for my 3D forecast from you? Maybe you see something that might be funny for me to know about.
Well, I do see a lot of psychedelics, but that's more in the astral realm.
Yeah.
You do visit many. I do see those that are taking mushrooms. You do appear to them. But that doesn't really help you on the physical realm. The physical realm will come together as it needs to. It does seem like part of you is waiting for a connection, but you are opening your options to other connections. Just the choices there are not, they're slim pickings currently. So you are calling out to others to save you from all of this, but they're not sure if they can handle your energy, things of that kind.
But I'm such a nice woman. What can't they handle?
Yeah.
What? I don't see the problem. No, just kidding. But
Yes.
thank you for a nice message and have a cool channeling with this group. So see you in the 9th. Bye.
Yes.
Okay, blessings, thank you. Up next we got Hiia.
Greetings, future humans.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
Do you have any special message from you to me?
Well, I just really see that there are things for you to dive into, Sirian connections. I mean, the more questions you ask, the more that you will receive. I'm not sure if you want to receive a whole lot at this time. Might be overwhelming, but there is past life energies that you're still healing. You do see that you had a connection to Napoleon in your past. And some of your past is not exactly the easiest to unravel.
I didn't get the last one. connections to the.
I don't know. I said a lot of things.
Yeah, I was thinking about Sirian connections. That you said I have a lot of.
Yeah, just see that you're going to ask more detailed questions about yourself, your past, and
Yeah.
you just haven't quite figured out what to ask just yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I do see a connection to Napoleon in your past. It's not exactly. That's probably what got blacked out.
Yeah, that's a little bit cryptic. I have to tap into that. I was wondering if you have anything from my guides for at this time.
I did see during here on this world during Amazon times, when life is very simple, but still had a lot of human power. Basically, you lived in the woods in your ancient self. It's kind of like a cave person, you can say. But you had a lot of capabilities back then. You had a lot of resources, things like that. Something to think about.
Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Stephen.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Much love. Thank you all for being here. I was just wondering, I was just wondering if you could connect with any connections I might have with y'all or the future. I know I'm connected to the future of humans and, bringing all this about here. And just anything you can share, any messages. Thank you.
Well, you're dealing with a lot of reptilian energies for them to be a little bit nicer to humans and understand them. Have a more natural connection. Many of them have been injured here in the past. You're actually one of the early reptilians that connected to the Earth before humans became more prominent species here. So there was already humans here, but they weren't necessarily calling it a human world at the time. Basically, the reptilians called this world their world, and they set it up, put nice tables out and dinosaurs and whatever it might be, and then other beings said, "I don't think so." So that you're part of the more friendlier reptilians in your past. That's one of the reasons why you're here.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Any more stories that you can tell from my past or future or currently? I'll leave it open. Thank you.
There is some Anunnaki connections. I feel like you did have a connection to Enki, healing that energy of alien DNA connected to the human. That seems like something that you're still working on. Of course, the mantis is helping you. There is the rabbit, but the mantis is still, sometimes they're difficult to deal with, but sometimes they're very helpful. It all depends. The mantis is part of your dream world. So the mantis is there to open up why you have the dreams that you do. They play a big part in that.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Silverclaw.
Hello there, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, how long do you see until I get my DMT order?
That's not registering. When did you get it? When did you order it?
I ordered it about 9 days ago, basically. And it's supposed to be just an envelope.
It's not very clear. It might be another 9 days. It's not very clear at all. It could be a month. It's not clear, but you'll get it eventually.
Was it sent?
You'll have it eventually, though.
Oh, but was it sent, or should I contact the person?
Yeah, contact them, please.
Oh, okay. And so my next question is, any optimistic messages for me about my massage job hunting for this year?
Just give it time. I'm not sure if you always want the massage job. It seems like there's other things that you can accomplish, like your side business. Feels like you want to do that more than massage energy. So it's going to be kind of back and forth. I feel like their side business will increase. Your massage is the one way for you to connect with people. It's like your social side. So if you look at it from a social aspect, of course, on a business aspect, but a social aspect too. Where can you grow? Where can you get a job where you can feel the energies flow? I believe that's where you'll feel more, because you want to be in an environment that's friendly. So,
okay, thank you so much.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Dragon.
How you doing?
Yes, greetings.
I got a personal question for a change. Not like too personal, but I have a side business. It's like a company that I helped found. It's been kind of sputtering for a couple of years, but it seems to be picking up again. Um, and it seems like this is the year, but I just wanted to get your feel of the energy.
Well, this is part of the year. I mean, it's not. It's yeah. There would be some winnings where there was no winnings at all. Yeah, throughout this year, I do see as October as a good month for you, but it might be before that. But October has energy around it.
That's pretty close to what I would expect because that's when our relaunch is planned for. So,
Yeah. So
cool.
yeah, so I could be doing something different there that will catch the eye of others.
Cool. Guess can you talk a little bit like about yourselves? You said you're like the future version of us, 90 beings. Us meaning probably at that level a lot more than just Earth. Can you talk some more about like exactly what that means?
Well, we are part of your universe, your universe collective. And yes, many of us come from your Earth, but not everybody. Some come from Jupiter, Mars, Venus. It just become more part of more of a settled in society without all these Earth conflicts and the conflicts of even the galaxy itself. We basically moved on from a great deal of that, and we just have a more of a structure of loving ourselves, and we can connect more to our powers. So as many of you are aware, not everybody wants to do that. Some want to struggle with themselves, and that's sometimes you just have to for a very long time. That's quite all right. We are there to help you through all that too.
We feel like we're held hostage by the people who want to keep the negative energies going. I know we signed on to it when we came here.
Yes, but this helps you, some of you, to evolve even faster. That's why you chose it. To clear out what you need to remove, and so you can move up quicker. Some of you might actually feel that.
Thanks, much love.
Okay, blessings. Very true. Yeah, I come to that same conclusion. Self-love is the start, the key to, activating out all your stuff. So thank you. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is, do you have any messages for me?
Yes, you are a gift to this world. It feels that you didn't necessarily have to incarnate here. So doing so, you brought your knowledge here. I do see you have a lot of Anunnaki energy here from a more positive timeline. So you taught a lot of alien beings to, what is the word? They're keeping it from me right now, to behave themselves. So that's one of the reasons you came here, just to mother a lot of beings that you might not be aware of. One day you will, but you'd be surprised how you're getting them to settle down.
That sounds very nice. Thank you. And my next question is, what I've been doing in Astral, if you can tell me.
I do see like a golden chariot. Yes, your daughter frequency is there. You're just basically connecting more to the angels. You're just see you healing a wound within your own family line. So some of this comes back to your family line. It does seem like it's connected to ancient Rome. There's like what's happening now has an ancient connection that you're clearing. It might not always make any sense currently. But you're just working on your family lines so you don't have to incarnate here so many times.
No, I would love that. Well, blessings and thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Ava.
Hey.
Yes, greetings.
So I'm back from work from the north. and I found myself at square one again looking for new job. Any advice for me there?
I do see you looking for a job that's not too high profile. Like you'll find something that's kind of small, but it will evolve into something bigger. So yeah, just search for everything.
Okay. Is it a job at the hotel I got offer?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something small that will it'll go to bigger and better things. Yeah.
Hmm. Any other messages for me?
This seems like it's healing some of your. I mean, you've had royalty a lot of times, so sometimes you feel like you're here for bigger and better things, and you won't see that in this lifetime, also. But it's like you're healing a part of your past by being here, by going through what you're going through right now. It's like humbleness you're going through, bringing a humbled vibration around. At least that's what I see there.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we got Michael.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, so I have a YouTube, and I've only got just a couple of short videos about the SSP, and I know that it's going to take a long time to build up. And I haven't made a video in probably 2 months. And I was wanting to know, should I continue on, or has the timeline changed, or just get back on it and make videos as much as I can?
Well, do when you wanted to do it. Do when you feel, follow your heart with that one. You have to want to do it. It feels like it has a lot to do with what you want.
Will Amanda be helping me with this, or?
Yes, but it just seems like it's more your project than it is her project.
Yeah, you're right. It's a matrix problem. Yeah. Okay. And my second question is, I've been thinking of Erica. She was a loved one of mine, and now she's a spirit guide to me. She's been popping in and out of me, and I was wanting to know if there's any messages from her.
Well, I feel like she's helping you through this legal situation that you're going through, but also to help you, refine your abilities and, just get through everyday life. Just get through the day. And it seems like during your job situation seems to improve anyways from her point.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very important. It helps your vibration overall. Just being on the planet, this helps. And you can see you are seeing genuine, connections from people that you work with too.
Yes, I am. Yes, yeah.
So that's good.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I had a session recently, and the woman saw like a green light, very powerful green light, and some like sparkly little like stars or something. She got the feeling that they were children or babies, but I didn't know what was really happening there. Wasn't sure.
There's like an Arcturian connection. I feel like there's hybrid children somewhere in their galaxy. Yeah, that's a worry.
Okay, and everything was good with the session. She was good. She felt like pressure in the back of her head, like a little bit, so she didn't know what that was either. Was that anything?
Some of those are probably reptilians that you know. Some of them might be also angelic energy. It's not very clear who that was.
Okay.
So she did the best she could, though.
Okay, that's what I thought too, a little bit. Okay, great. Thank you. My second question, I guess, any messages from my future 90 self, I guess, anything from the future?
You do connect to Mother Mary's energy here in this reality.
Yeah.
So when you connect to Yeshua's energy, I feel like you're still helping him forgive some of his mistakes and connections to others. People are still connecting to him, so you're helping Yeshua connect to people here. in the astral. So
Okay.
that can be very exhausting.
Oh,
So
okay. So I'm in the astral then in that time period, or
well,
or
you're in
just
the astral. I mean, it's happening now.
happening now. Okay. Okay. I just didn't know if that was like the future.
No,
kind of thing.
no, that's not
Okay.
the future.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Sanics.
Greetings, everyone.
Yes, greetings.
So I wanted to ask about the Naruto worlds, and if there's anything you could tell us about. It's like a shinobi, like ninja. They have like super abilities, and they use hand signs.
Like what you see in your anime? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, anime.
Yes, those places are very real. And yes, you have been part of those. You yourself have fought yourself many times. You can probably imagine some of that. Those are connected to higher dimensions. Some of those are in the 9th dimension. Some can go in the 12th dimension. Some of those scenarios happen where worlds are being developed. Like the beings that are, usually it's a battle of some kind. Light and dark.
So they have all their abilities still.
Yes, correct. Mm-hmm.
I've heard.
That's what's going on all the time. Yes, you're connected to it astral, for what I can see.
Yeah, Naruto's awesome. So, okay, let's not ask any more questions about that. I guess my second question is about if my werewolf guides have any messages for me.
Yes, they are clearing out trickster beings. There are beings that try to copy you, try to pretend they are you. Not to say they go to other people, but they're beings around you are trying to learn from you. I know that sounds very strange, probably. You definitely connected. You also definitely connected to the tree frequencies. Like you go inside of a tree. You go into nature itself, but you definitely go into the tree frequencies.
Yeah, I love that. I work a lot with healing the trees.
Yeah.
Such.
And you also heal the sun energy too.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Reiki to the sun.
Yeah, because people that are sunbathing, you have some kind of energy so they don't get sick and things like that. Something to do with the sun rays you're involved with.
Yeah, because I guess the frequency of just the collective, I guess, changes the light, so people have a certain belief around it. So, you can change that. Yes. All right, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Knowledge.
Hi.
Yes, greetings to you.
So I guess my first question would be, can you tell me what happened during your timeline, starting from now until all the way till you got to the 9th dimension? Like what kind of events happened that changed dimensions and made you grow and stuff like that?
Well, there are still many plagues, as you see. I realize our reality is different than yours. I mean, you can always change it from now to your timeline, but the Earth went through a lot of plagues to discover itself, and even a lot of nations fell because of the plagues that were orchestrated. Even some of them changed their names. They weren't that well known to begin with, but it took a time for humans to. A lot of humans are still going through their difficulties. Not everybody evolved into that. Only a few really evolved. The rest of them are still going through figuring themselves out still. I would say like 10% of the population actually evolved. Or less than that. So that's a short.
Oh, it's the same thing as when Atlantis happens, like some evolved and some of us got left behind.
Well, nothing about left behind, they're just still going through what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody really gets left behind. Well, some people find this more interesting than a higher realm. Some are still battling themselves. That takes a while.
So what in your consciousness, the second question, I guess, what like in your consciousness really changed that made you change so many dimensions? Because you went all the way from third dimension all the way to the ninth.
Well, we can also go higher than that. We just speak to you from the ninth.
Oh.
So it just, well, we don't feel like we need to go through these problems anymore. So it helped us evolve. So basically, we're helping worlds like yours to evolve to wherever you want to evolve to. It doesn't necessarily have to be the higher realms. It could be whatever you're trying to achieve. Some feel like the ninth dimension is where to achieve, not necessarily. Some of you are trying to evolve to other universes, and they're not always taking candidates. So there's much more that's going on here. So.
I mean, from my perspective, just thinking that I don't want to go through something doesn't mean I'm not going to go through something. It's not going to
a contract. It's a contract. So you go through it. Yeah, it's different when you're incarnated here. Obviously, we're not incarnated in our world anymore. But yeah, you have a contract. That's what.
Oh, so you died to basically.
Yeah.
That's how you advanced.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you go in advance here now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. Blessings. Up next we got Lindsay. I don't know if she may be here.
Sorry.
Yes,
couldn't get the microphone. Hi, I had a question. I feel there's a Sirian high priest, or I have the message like some sort of priest, with me. If there is there, could you tell me what he's working with me on, or a message from
Well, it
him?
feels like it's part of your higher self.
Really?
Feels like it's part of you. Yes.
Oh boy, that's so confusing. Okay, then could I ask, did I have a soul walk-in?
It seems like that when you're younger. Well, realize you are a multi-dimensional person. Obviously, everybody is, but not everybody's here to discover that side. But you're here to discover that side.
Oh.
So yeah, I see around 6 years old, you walked in.
Okay.
You walked in, you walked out, you came, you went.
Okay, but I didn't have one recently. Like during my surgery?
Yeah, it feels like you left your body and came back in. Somebody else showed up. For
Wait.
a little bit.
Oh, somebody else showed up for a little bit?
A couple of times, yeah.
Okay, but I don't have I did or didn't have a walk-in.
You did, yeah.
But I'm
You're back in now.
Oh my God, that is crazy. Really? Okay.
That's your lineage.
Oh my
that
God.
should be normal for you. You should get used to that.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out because I'm new to opening up to this.
Well, think of it as other versions of you, so don't be too spooked out.
Okay. I just am feeling it, so that's why this is helping me try to figure out.
Yeah, just embrace it. It's okay. You're safe. It's all right.
Yeah.
Just bizarre.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. It's just like different layers of us, you know, adding to the whole collage. You know, thank you for that. Up next we got Andrew.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
My first question is, I've wondered about the location that I live in, like basically on all levels, the state, the city, and then this particular townhouse that I'm living in. And I'm just like, we live next to an airport, and I've learned some about the military history, but from your perspective, what are the deeper connections I have with this location?
Well, yeah, it does seem like you are protecting or keeping the military from doing things they should not be doing. to the best of your ability. It feels like you are keeping an eye on them. So I do see you connecting to them in astral. I would say spying on them astrally, which is very common actually, not for everybody. Just keeping the vibrations positive as much as possible. We'll get that.
Okay,
So there's a
cool.
lot of reptilians and reptilian bases there.
Yeah.
4 of them. And they're pretty top notch. They're pretty heavy frequencies. So it makes sense why you're there. So you're just there. It's like, I don't know, I see you in like sounds strange, like in a seashell. It's like, you're just here to bring just a different type of energy. You're protecting yourself with a shield, but I just feel like you're just bringing a more clearer frequency in.
Cool.
You do have connections to Lemuria. That's one of your connections. I feel like you're there to just keep the peace there as much as possible.
Thank you. I remember that. My second question was if you guys just have any other messages for me or what my connection is with the future humans.
Yeah, you're definitely part of that energy. Well, this is what we wanted to say also, is like the reason that we connect to this dimension is that we help other people. So you connect. Now, all collectives are different, but for our collective, is that we're giving to others. Of course, we give to ourselves too, but we're always assisting humanity. And not everybody's there to do that. Not to say that people are selfish. They have their own, growth. Like you want to do art or something, you have something personal to go into. But for us, we are just serving others. So yes, you can probably feel our dimension and you helping others evolve to where you are actually.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, you can just visualize it how you like to. But yes, you are part of our collective, you can say.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so.
Blessings.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I could see that because you mentioned that your numbers are kind of low. So you don't want to get as many people caught up. That's cool. Thank you for that. Up next we got Heather.
Thank you. Greetings. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
I have a strong connection actually with Seraphim. And I wanted to know, really, not too long ago, I had a meditation actually where I felt very strong connection with Seraphim. And I was just wondering if you had any messages for me or anything that you saw angelically for me tonight. I appreciate that.
Well, it seems like, yes, they give you some youthful energy to, yes, continue on, but help you with your energy field for you to have enough strength to get through what you're here to do, your mission. And yeah, do it on a personal level. Do what you feel like you need to do. But they are helping you strengthen your vibration. But you are protecting. A lot of your energy goes to protecting yourself, which is good. Because there are some questionable beings that do come around here every now and then. But you do protect yourself.
Yeah, I guess since you brought that up, that probably would be my second question. I've found that I encounter a lot of vampires.
Yes.
And so that seems to be draining me probably more than I would like. And I'm not exactly sure how to divulge myself of that. So do you have any messages from your collective that might be
Yes.
able to help me in the future?
Well, there's some that you've had relationships with, like personal relationships with in the past incarnations. So it's like once you connect to that vampire frequency, it's almost like you don't want to let it go because you see the pain that they're going through. Doesn't mean you need to make it your mission to save them or anything like that, but there is a slight contract there. So these people in the Middle Ages and Roman times, and it's just that you're helping them balance. I feel like you're just helping them not get stuck here.
Yes,
you need to be. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you need to absorb your energy, but they're there for a reason. It's like some of these people you just can't get away from.
Yeah, I just don't want to get stuck with them again.
I don't think that'll happen. Just protect yourself. Know your space. Yeah, Just
Yeah.
manage that the best you can.
Oh,
They
well,
tr-
blessings.
they try to take
Thank you for
advantage
that.
Yeah, know
Thank
your
you.
space, know what your worth, your self-worth. That's what you're here to work. Your self-worth. You'll have more your self-worth is strengthened. They won't be as powerful as they used to be. So
Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through tonight. I
of
appreciate
course.
that.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Yes, thank you. Up next we've got Christie.
Greetings. And so, my first question, I was just wondering if you could kind of tell me if there is a male that would be like a soulmate or something like that that keeps pulling me to feel like I don't know, it's like a relationship, kind of a deep love and stuff. Is there something around that's not in this reality, that you can add, that you can see?
Yes, that explains why I see all the insectoid beings around you. You have a lot of ant people. It's like some of the male ant beings seem to kind of worship you. And they're kind of obsessed with you.
Oh, really?
But a couple of them, not just one. But there might be one that's really attractive. No, but still an ant person. I mean, he looks like a human. He can look like a human.
Am I human to him, or am I an ant?
Well, you can look different. Yeah, you can look like you go back and forth. You can look human to him. You can look like an insect being, a mantis. I feel like he's a beetle. Is what I'm getting from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with all your discoveries,
yeah,
you just found them. There's like, wow, she found us, and now they don't want to let you go.
There's lots of beetles out here, and there's so many of them, and I just shoo them away. I don't ever like kill them or squash them, or I just try to. I ask them, why do you turn on your back if you can't turn back over?
Yeah.
Just ask them all these things, but so that's what's the energy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so I just wonder if there's any messages for me and Hayden. We just kind of Hayden's been really tired a lot, and then I've been more energetic, planting stuff in the ground and digging up crystals and stuff like that. So we're kind of opposites.
Well, the planting has helped you a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything connected to the earth, because I believe you saw the events of the world that was coming, and so connecting to the earth is helping you deal with it.
I've seen a lot of earthworms in our yard.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of earthworms.
Yeah, and they're helping you, just like you're having conversations with nature, basically.
Yeah, and all the crystals and stuff. That I went to the crystal mine and was digging up all the crystals there in Arkansas.
And Hayden he's connected to the Zetas. He is, through you, he's learning how to be more human.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been kind of neglecting that for a while. So this is helping him a great deal. So if he wants to have a future incarnation, he will feel more confident about it. So you're helping his confidence.
Yeah, because he wanted to throw a chair the other day at the table because he just in a mood, So is that the Zeta?
Yeah, it's well, he's used to moving objects with his mind.
Yeah.
He's used to moving throughout realities very quickly, and you can't do that here. So
that's very frustrating. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can understand that then for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I do see him around the ninth dimension actually quite a bit.
Yeah.
And he's at peace there because everything just works out. But here but he needed to be here though.
Yeah, he sleeps a lot. I think it's just he has to, or the house might explode.
Yeah, he's exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like he wants to take the world and the house and levitate it from the ground or something.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, thank you.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
So I was wondering about what Offset saw about me. She saw me as a charming count in Romania in a brown suit.
Oh, what about it? Or
She saw. We were just wondering about that. Is that like my history? Something about my history or something?
yeah, it has a history connection there. Yes. It's very ancient though, but yes. There's a royalty connection there that you have there.
I see. Can you tell me who's around me or any messages from them?
Those around this way, you have some Andromedan energies, and you have a lot of elemental earth beings. Fairy energies are pretty strong with you currently. So they're helping with your music energy and just to lighten the frequency around you.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we got Bradden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings, friends. Do you have any messages for me? Thank you."
I do see him around cat beings in the astral, just helping him clear his anxiety. Sometimes he has anxiety attacks here in the physical, every now and then, it's not always. But it does feel like he does connect to the felines for direction. Sometimes he gets advice from different beings, but some of them are the felines, something he can think about. Yeah, they come and go. They're not always strong with them, but at least it helps clear out the clutter around it.
Okay, thank you. Second question, are there any other messages for me at this time? Thank you and blessings, and have a good rest of your day in your dimension.
I see him around the Zetas. It feels like he's teaching them a great deal of how to be human. He has like a school for aliens that don't understand humanity. And there's a lot of Zetas there. They still haven't figured it out. Because they want to manipulate realities and say you can't do that. We can, but you got to be careful with it. So.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got April.
Greetings. Thank you so much for coming in. I wanted to ask if there were any messages for me right now.
Well, I do see some, crocodile beings that you have conversations with sometimes. Not necessarily for in a negative, but there's also some turtle beings you connect to. Also, like old wise turtle beings. Some of them are from Orion. I just feel like one of the reasons you came here was to heal some of the military frequencies that are here currently. That's why things have been so hard for you here in this world, is because it's like you might as well do it and get it over with, you can say. That's my way of looking at it.
Okay.
But you don't have to do it again. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I kind of decided on that too. I'm taking a break after this one.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, and for my second question, Jay's going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, blessings. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
I know we've spoken before. I'd like to know a little bit about my ties to this original widow's son, and I would have spoken a little more on it at the SSP, but I know there was a blood drinker there that I noticed, so I didn't say anything because I was a little bit freaked out by it when I noticed him, because I seen him watching me. I had a revelation in my dreams the other night, and I just kind of want to correlate this.
So I mean, one of the widows that was at the event that you're speaking of?
The original widow's son, like the genealogy of Ruth, and when she married Boaz.
Okay, and you want to know, what do you want to know about this, or what is it?
The widow's son's genealogy. After her husband died, everybody below her was called the widow's son. And in Masonry, it means something like for who I am and where I was, to walk away from all of that. I've been watching my back a little bit in the astral because
they're so connected. They never really disconnected. They're stronger than they've ever have been before. So, yeah, I feel like you're pretty protected, but you do keep an eye on them.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's kind of like a cult energy that's going on.
Yeah, very much so on the other side.
Yeah, there's a mind control system that's happening. So yeah, you hit a nerve center, you can say.
Yeah, I've been calling out dark builders here for about the last year or so, and they know they haven't been able to beat me yet. So
No, they're not going to.
yeah.
No, but you talking about and exposing it helps bring light to it. Even if you're just speaking about it, only
Right.
a few, or it doesn't matter. It's still you're still mentioning they don't like being mentioned.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pillar of light. I'm a pillar of light for the whole world.
Yeah, that's a deep one. That's one you've been dealing with for many lifetimes, actually.
Yep.
What I can see. So.
All right. Thanks. Blessings.
Yeah, very cool. Hold it down. Up next, we got Lunel. Lunel may have stepped away, so we'll put her back in the queue and move on to Premium.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, what is the energy related to the Taekwondo place I just interviewed at yesterday?
It seems like it's very positive. Seems like it's a place that you need their energy, they need you. It seems like it's feels like there's an equal connection there. So it definitely connects you to Asian incarnations too.
Wow, wow,
But it's
that's
like
awesome.
you're connected to that to move vibration, move energy.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so then my second question is, how can I like develop or I guess improve my relationship with like my stepfather, Peter?
Well, he has to want to improve it.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure if he wants to improve it. So, I mean, just talking to him seems to be enough. But I'm not sure if he's always open for it.
Yeah, that's because I mean, to be honest, it's like sometimes I feel like I don't know. The only time I talk to him was I'm like, "Thank you," or like I don't ask him like for something. Like that's pretty much it. And other than that, like there's not much communication.
Well, he seems to be very isolated. So,
yeah,
it seems like you're doing everything you can. So I feel like just leave it the way it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can reach out and see where that goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, don't worry about
Okay. Yeah. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. I got Lunel's questions here. Our first question, she says, are there any messages for me?
I just feel like there's still possible shadow work if you wish to do that. Basically, releasing the past decisions. Just do a clearing on it. I'm not sure if you have recently, but it's good to just whatever you feel like whatever comes to mind you need to release. It's good to put an energy to release it. You feel much better.
Thank you. Our second question, how can I tune into my intuition more?
First off, doing the clearing, but it's trusting it, but it's tuning into it's something you have to like gradually go into. So decisions that you want to make, like places you want to go, like if you want to travel somewhere that's close by, what does it feel? It's like you want to go there, and that helps you get more used to it. That's one way to start, at least. You can go into it, people that you talk to and all that. This is a good person to talk to, that person is a good person to talk to, and so on, and trust more of the energy that's coming through. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. And definitely muscle tested through the heart. Filter everything through that. I'm just going to feel it out. All right, thank you for that. Up next, we got Galia.
Greetings.
Yes.
All right. Are there any messages for me from my future self?
You do connect more to your angelic energies in the future. You do have a lot of Palladian energy you connect to also, basically for their beings that are lost. So you help homeless aliens.
That resonates a lot.
In the higher dimensions. So yeah, you just live poor, but you just want to give to others. I mean, not too poor, but as long as you're helping others, that's all that matters. So do a lot of that.
As long as I get good teeth next lifetimes, then I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Yeah, let's leave that one in the past.
Some of your teeth are connected to Anunnaki, you've known in the past.
Yeah, that keeps coming up with gold or something
Yep.
having to do with it. Yeah.
Well, that's why giving to others helps you heal any other past situations that haven't been so great.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a connection to the homeless and just all. Yeah. Okay, for my second question, I believe this was yesterday. So I was at my mom's place and we were having we had a balanced day because we did bills first, and then later in the evening we did drumming and chanting and the whole spiritual side, so that was nice. But it was interesting because Ivan had channeled recently something about sneezing. When we sneeze uncontrollably, usually some kind of entity comes through. And it was interesting because first I had taken out the dogs to pee, I come back in, my mom sneezed, and I had that thought about what Ivan had said. And then it was interesting, I didn't say anything to my mom, but then I'm drumming and we were playing music, so the vibes were pretty high. And I had my eyes closed because I was drumming with my eyes closed, and my mom started doing something with my dog Snow. And then all of a sudden she's like, after I stopped playing, she's like, oh my gosh, Snow has never done something like that. He was like, I don't know, he was in some kind of like trance, but then she's like, and then he sneezed like 4 times in a row. And I was like, okay, that's interesting, now I have to say something. Are you picking up anything? What was that about?
Well, yeah, there are entities trying to hold on. So the sneezing, I feel, also is part of release, helping you release the entities that are being attached. So you're helping releasing attachments. So yeah, you put your intentions. So when you're doing your drumming, you put your intentions just to clear you and your mother out, your animals. You can also visualize just the energy of it, and you might even see entities.
Yeah, it didn't feel like an external attack, right? It felt more like our own attachments, kind of like
Something
internal.
like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Tristan.
Blessings and greetings.
Yes, greetings.
We're talking about walk-ins and beings kind of coming in and inhabiting us, even if temporarily. In general, my goal is to stay as centered and me as possible. And in general, my interactions have been that I know of here have been more with these. I've been going through these more negative entities than anything else. So and I was like attacked a while ago, and I've just spent months becoming back to normal. And my question is, am I concentrating in the wrong area for this to happen, or is this just part of my karma or contract, or should I be protecting myself more? Is there something wrong, or is this just fine?
No, it's like the energy that was around. It's like you went into their frequency, went into their cave. There's something there that you were looking for.
Oh, so I initiated it.
Yeah, you were looking for stuff. Yeah, it was. I would say even welcomed them to you. And then you went into their energy field. I believe you found some. It's in the astral, though. It's not going to show itself in the physical. Not yet, at least. So part of it was to help you get stronger as a spiritual being. That has something to do with it. Face your fears, you can say. You trust. You went through a situation that wasn't great, but you trusted the outcome, and it did work itself out.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, I wasn't very worried. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it had a purpose to it. Yeah.
Good. And as I'm getting back to normal, having taken this break, how do you see my future? I'm looking at, I have to get a job. I have to start doing things that I was literally in bed for like 3 months. So now I have to start moving. How do you see the next 3 months going?
Well, I feel like the job will be partially moving around just because it's been so stagnant for 3 months. But it'll be a welcome moving around, though, in the right way. So it might have something to do with delivery. It's not very clear what it is, but
okay.
I just, it's not constantly moving around, but it's moving around where you actually enjoy it. Like, this is good. This is something different.
Wonderful.
So, I mean, you might end up finding a temporary job and then finding something else, but either way, you'll find somewhere to get things going again.
Great.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Marvin's questions. His first question, he says, what happened on my birthday last Saturday in Astro? What did the Zetas do for me?
They already heard. I gave him a birthday party. They showed that he was wearing like a blue birthday hat, a party hat. But they did take him to other places, like Alpha Centauri. They took him to. Not saying where they went or what happened there, but well, actually, it feels like he did visit other human colonies, other human worlds.
Very cool. Birthday road trip. And his
Yes.
second question, is there any messages of encounters that I might not know about? Is there any messages on that?
Oh, it seems like he's connected to other future versions of himself. Some of them are Palladian. So if he feels like there's a connection to any Palladian beings, they might not show themselves completely, but it feels like they're having I believe that's a blue Palladian. That's a future version of him. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Kuran.
Hi there. Hi there. Blessings. What can you tell me about the 1 week span, the 23rd of May to the 27th of May this week?
Oh, I did time traveling. So you went out of your body a lot recently. So that's all I'm seeing there.
Oh, just that. Okay, just time traveling out of my.
Yeah, that's all. They're not saying what or when. Just, I mean, it seems like partly you just wanted to get through the week pretty quickly. There's other things you want to do, or you wanted to. You just wanted to move things along. So you have your reasons.
Right, exactly. I'm trying to accelerate this week for sure. I feel like I'm rebounding.
But it feels
yeah,
like there's a goal, there's some kind of direction you want to go in. Yeah. So last week it was pretty excessive as for speed. I don't think it's going to be that fast in the future, but you never know.
no, yeah, this is more like a sprint and then probably slow back down again.
Yes.
Yeah. Very well. Okay. My other question, I leave it open. Would you have any advice for me, please?
Not worry so much. I feel like you have an inner worry that you can't seem to heal. I hear it talking. It does wear you out sometimes.
Yes.
Worry the future. Yeah. It'll work itself. If you heal that, you'll help with your connections. I mean, there's always a sense of worry. There's always going to be a version of that, but it's like there's a wound there that has to be healed.
Right. Lack of trust in the universe, you know.
Well, yes, because you're battling the universe to a certain level. Understood. Very understood.
Yeah, battling myself, battling the universe.
Well, you've been pulled out of your body a lot in your past. You might not remember it in this lifetime. So that's why sometimes I get tired up nowhere.
True. Well, work in progress. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes, it's proven great.
Yeah, thank you. Sounds like a familiar story for me personally. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again for coming in and helping us. For my first question, it's about my vibrational frequency. I use it with discretion, as as to where and when I pay my attention, sort of like a renegade, but I try to stay neutral. I don't pick sides. I don't play favorites. I don't really talk about what I can do or what I'm up to, but I like to open up more. So I'd like to know, how do you see my trust issues unraveling themselves as my own blocks release for more access to more of my frequency and like more of me in general?
Well, I see you going through a lot of timelines to see what direction to go in, and sometimes the options aren't that rewarding. So it feels like you're waiting for a timeline to open. So yeah, your trust is not trusting the timelines that you can, like, if you want to just settle things out and move on, feels like you're scanning a lot of options of where to go, but the right direction hasn't appeared yet, it seems.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So it seems like the waiting game right now. I'm just not taking the hands that are being dealt to me.
Well, it feels like next year, maybe this year. It feels like next year would be better.
I see. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess it makes sense.
This year is kind of still last year.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
still the same agendas holding on, causing people to panic and
Yeah, everything got derailed after Biden got elected, and all the plans that I had set in motion were just kind of, well, it is what it is. All right. Well, for my second question, do you have any messages from the Anunnaki for me? I found out recently that I'm holding on to unnecessary energetic baggage with them.
Yeah, well, you taught a great deal of them how to be warriors and how to actually be better beings, but a lot of them betrayed you, went against you, and it's just you have trust issues with them. There's some of them are still, I feel like some of them are still kind of attacking you. That's one of the reasons why you're located in the city that you are, and I feel like your father has a connection to him also, because you taught your father to be a warrior in his past.
Is that my Elohim connection with them, with the Anunnaki?
Yes.
I kind of get in this feeling like when I asked the Anunnaki about the Elohim, they made like a little joke, like we graduated from them.
Yes, to a certain level, yes. Yeah, some of them have. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting right off the bat. Like, thank you for the teachings, but we don't need you anymore.
Yes. That's what they say.
Right.
It doesn't
right.
mean they don't still need those teachings. So they still do. They just don't want it. They just don't want it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for that. That's something for me to sit with later. I'm still working out, but I guess that's more of a personal kind of process in its own.
Well, the father energy, well, he's having trouble letting you go too. That's one of the reasons why you're still there.
Oh, that's so nice.
I mean, part of it is still holding on to you, not to, dampen your energy.
Yeah, he would say otherwise in the 3D, but yeah, I kind of feel like they like
Yeah,
me.
there's some hook there. But I feel like, I mean, you can always unhook it, but it feels like part of you feels, it's like kind of like letting go. I just use this analogy, letting go of a child. It's like part of you is like, I'll hold on for just a little bit longer.
Well, in a sense, I heard that it's keeping him young,
Yeah.
like having my energy around,
Yeah,
so
but you don't have to be there forever, though.
yeah, I'm not. I don't owe, or like,
no.
past, what the contract that I came here. I'm here to help him out as well, but I'm not letting that hold me back when the time.
Yeah, but you're just waiting for the right timeline to appear, and it hasn't really graduated to you just yet. Getting there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Blessings to
All
you.
right, send you blessings to all of you. All right.